Hey YouTube, how you going? Yeah, today we're here to talk about the modern banlist which just came up. It's pretty interesting. I think the idea was good when they came up with it a couple of weeks ago. It's good to see how quick that they've implemented it into the game. It's at Pro Tour Philadelphia in 3 weeks, and it's going to be one of one of the days at World. So you've got that draft and standard, which is really good. Me personally, I think what they've did for it is really good. They've got rid of some really powerful decks. There's an article up by Tom Lapille at Daily and TG. Welcome to the modern world, it's called, or something. You should go check it out. It's really good. Even if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, it gives some really good insights onto how research and development go into making decisions, because the ones that make the cards are part of the core group that decide what cards are too powerful and what cards are not, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's really good. They said that any deck that is like too fast, like turn 1 or turn 2, would get hit. I think it's really good. It doesn't mean that other card games have to adopt that stance, but if it's going to work for them, then that's really good. Today I'll go over the first 4 cards. One of them's a bit of a shock. I'm looking at my list right now. And the first one I've got is Ancestral Visions. I don't quite understand why they hit that. I suppose you don't really have to counter it till a couple of turns later when you remove all the time counters from it. So I guess in one sense, if you're not playing blue straight up, then it's just a 1 mana investment. There's a lot of that in modern, as most people would already know, it is from Mirrored and up. Basically, anything where the new black borders were introduced and before. But there's a lot of powerful cards. There's Path, Condemned, Mental Misstep, which was also banned. We'll get to that later. Preordained. There's a lot of powerful one spells. So it is, although it's not legacy, it's still, it has, it's a pretty fast sort of format. But yeah, Ancestral Visions is only 1 blue. If you're not playing against a control deck or a permission style of deck where they've got counter spells, then it's really good management. 1 mana for that. In the long run, it's the same as what Zoo would play to get out a creature on the first turn. The only difference is that the leverage that blue and white or blue and black decks get from it in the long run is far greater. They go further ahead, and they gain more control as the game goes on. A lot of people on the forums have said that Ancestral Visions being hit is quite weird, but if they said that they can take cards back if they're not happy with them being banned, which is fair enough. They can always change it. They can't get it right the first time around. The second card is Ancient Den. Ancient Den. Is that one of artifact lands? I can't remember. I'm probably getting too old for this shit. Yes, it's the white artifact land, as I suspected. Yeah, a lot of the artifact lands need to go. That's no secret. Everybody knows how good they are and what they do, and there's a Tempered Steel deck now in fucking typed in standard, and there's Affinity in Mirrodin, and none of the cards from Mirrodin besides Chrome Mox have really been hit. They've still got Vial, they've still got Ravager, they've still got seemingly a fair bit there. Seed of Synod's gone. There's a few other bits and pieces there, but they're still pretty well intact. So you can almost actually choose between the new and the old version of what you want to play there, or you can make a mixture. They haven't really touched it that much, but yeah, getting rid of you know, at least a couple of cycles of the artifact lands is really good. Next up on the list is Bitter Blossom. Bitter Blossom's basically the result of people not turning out the big formats and churning out the same deck over and over again. Obviously they're going for freshness and originality and brand new deck design. They're trying to open up a whole lot of space. I think it's good. I quite like it. I don't see why Fairy still wouldn't be playable just because of one card. Plenty of other decks have, have made the jump from, when a card gets hit or it gets limited to one, doesn't matter in what card game it is, you have to adapt. You change it up, and fair enough if a couple of cards get hit, or if they, but if it's only one, then that's not really a problem. That's the only real card on there that they've hit. Yeah, I think they can live without it. I think it might actually open up more options instead of having to tap out on turn 2. It's not like you can have a Moxie or something where you can get ahead really fast, but their creatures are really good, and there's plenty of decent blue and black spells out there, so I wouldn't say that they've killed the deck, but they've certainly it'll either disencourage or make it hard for people to build, which is really good. So you have an option. You can just go play something else if you don't like what's there, or you can get creative if you really like playing them that much and you weren't just playing them because you were a spike and you wanted to win. Then technically they're still really fun, and albeit without Bitter Blossom, an interesting deck to play. Next up is Chrome Mogs. We don't really need to explain Chrome Mogs. Fast mana in any format is, in Legacy and Vintage, fast mana is fast mana. That doesn't need to be explained. The more mana you've got in MTG, the faster you get ahead. The more crazy shit that can happen. Yeah, it's like I said, that doesn't really need to explain. Next up and last on the list for this portion of it is Dark Depths. Dark Depths, it Troll Around along with Hypergenesis. That got banned too. Fuck. That trolled pretty heavily. It was. They're like they're fucking bad. They're one of them decks. That and Hypergenesis were like, you kill on turn 1 or turn 2. Forget it, you're fucking gone, out the fucking door straight away, don't come back, fuck off. So, I understand why it's there. 2020 Indestructible Flyer, it's just fucking bullshit. Got no problem with that. Yeah, that's it for those 4. To say the least, it looks like a really interesting sort of format. It looks like there's going to be a lot of new ideas, and a lot of new decks. There's going to be some old ones there, but I would definitely say that you will see a lot of new and different style sort of decks. Even ports of old ones like Solar Flame. You'll still see stuff like Splinter Twin and Pyromancer's Ascension combo, maybe even the Swans combo. The next article that I'll put up on here will be to do with potentially viable decks in the new modern format. It should be good. We'll be looking at a couple of ones that have managed to survive the axe, a couple of ones that can be ported, from back in their days in Type 2 into an actual modern deck now, and also just some brand new ideas and decks and stuff. It should be really good. I'm really excited about it. I hope you enjoyed. I know this article went on for a bit, but the whole idea is to to talk and to get the word out there about what people think about it. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I think they've made the right move in making it a non-rotating format. So that's really good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. This is Pro1 signing out. Peace.